These and other channel supporters make my videos possible. In the video, a big box of mystery computer parts. On his Adrian's Digital Basement 2 channel, Adrian Black said the following about a Trident video card. These cards are terrible. They work. They're VGA cards. They work fine, but they're slow as all heck. Avoid Trident cards at all costs. If you want a VGA card that's ISA that has some actual performance, don't get this one. Avoid Trident cards at all costs? As a connoisseur of budget-friendly parts from back in the day, that hurts, Adrian. Also, my stack of non-working vintage Trident video cards says that maybe they don't work. But yet, my ISA Super VGA video card, using a new old stock Trident TVGA8900D graphics chip, works as great as an 8-bit ISA video card could be expected to. So somewhere out there, there must be a working vintage Trident video card. So while visiting Retrotech Chris back in March, we visited L&Y Electronics in Woodbridge, Virginia, where I found a Trident video card amongst the plethora of other as-is expansion cards. So naturally, I bought it for less than the $15 price on the bag. Do I finally have a working vintage Trident video card? Or will I be adding this card to this pile? Let's go back in time and to Chris's house as we took a look at this card hours after I bought it. My story starts with a computer. How does yours? Hello everybody, I'm here with Retrotech Chris. We recently visited L&Y Electronics in Woodbridge, Virginia, and I happened upon this lovely Trident video card. As is, priced at $15, but I made a deal for a bunch of other stuff, and I am going to see right now if this card works. So post your guess in the comments. Card does look like it's in good shape. Contacts look clean. I don't see any damage on the card. No rust on the back plate. And otherwise looks like we should be good to go ahead and put it in Chris's Pentium 233 MMX computer. And we'll, oh, I don't think we need to screw it in. Oh.
We do what we can here.
Hold on. We are going to screw it in for the benefit of YouTube because we don't want to do the item that will just completely break YouTube. So the card is screwed in. It will not be coming out of the slot. All right. And we will ask my assistant Chris here to plug the monitor in.
Hi.
All right, and I guess we will maybe readjust the camera angle so that we will capture any smoke or sparks that might happen, but here, you got a good angle? Good enough?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Chris thinks so. I can see the viewfinder, so all right, 3, 2, 1. We did pre-test the computer beforehand, so we do know that it will power up, and we have a video image.
That's nice and clear.
That is nice and clear. And actually the boot menu is graphical, so that'll be another good test. And wow, maybe I found a Trident card that actually works. We'll run some benchmarks here in a moment, maybe give it a little exercise. right. So let's run a few benchmarks on this video card to see if it seems to be working correctly. So first one is going to be the Superscape VGA benchmark. And right off the bat, I see that we have a nice performance from the 233 megahertz Pentium MMX processor, 47.6 frames per second. Very nice, and the graphics are looking good. We will try Chris's 3D benchmark. So we'll draw this wonderful blob on the screen. Again, graphics look very clear. Don't see any graphical glitches.
Some jail bars.
Ah, we do see some jail bars on the screen. Okay, good catch. We are looking at a video capture window while running the benchmarks. 40.5 frames per second. Pretty decent score. Can run the PC player benchmark. Again, does look like there might be jail bars, but no other, I don't see any other graphic anomalies other than that.
Yeah, I want to say when we were in like 640 by 480, we didn't have it when we were in that other menu. Or maybe it's an artifact of the capture. It's possible.
Possibly an artifact of 320 by 200, but I think this benchmark might actually have a 640 by 480 option. So let's take a look at that. But at least at 320 by 200, it appears to be a 30.7. So let's see if, yes. Let's run that at 640 by 480.
Yeah, it looks much better.
That does look much better.
How weird.
So the jail bars could be just a capture artifact, I agree. Also going to be a little bit harder to read the number on the screen once it's there.
.3.
8.3, all right. I think for that benchmark, that's not a bad score for an ISA video card at least. I believe for Doom, we will run the faster PC version. And again, I do see jail bars.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not sure this is running at 640 by 480. We'll have to see. And I definitely, in this demo, I can definitely tell that there is a performance hit from the ISA video card. Because I believe a Pentium 233 should be sufficient with a decent video card. Then again though, I didn't buy the Trident ISA video card necessarily to play Doom. I just wanted a Trident video card that maybe actually works.
They do exist.
They do exist. I know they have to exist somewhere. After all, I did buy this card as a combined lot with a couple other things and got a pretty good deal on it. And yes, I definitely tell this game is suffering from the ISA video card. And we have a score of 2134 game ticks and 3431 real ticks. So I will superimpose on the screen what the frames per second is on that. We will take a look at the Quake time demo. And since this is a Pentium 233, I'm going to go straight to the 360 by 400. And I can't tell if there's jail bars because Quake, there are, yes, I see them now. Unfortunately, the color palette in Quake is a bit dark, but they are there.
They're there, yeah.
Interesting.
We'll hook it up to a real monitor in a minute and see what we see.
Yes, good idea. but I can tell at least the performance is lagging again, probably the ISA card more than anything. And we have a score of I don't see it on the screen. Well, it appears as if it's actually below the bottom of the screen. There we go. 11.3 frames per second, I believe it says. Oh, now if I can remember how to exit Quake, and there we go. But we can at least run the system information, and let's see if video summary. Well, it has 256K or more video on it. At least on text screens, though, the video looks pretty decent. Guess landmark speed test doesn't have video test. So, actually, I guess maybe we will end it with the QuakeTime demo at 640 by 480. And actually, I see jail bars there too. So we will try this with a real monitor and report the results. Actually, interestingly enough, at that resolution, we actually had higher frames per second, 29.0. Very interesting. Jail bars, but faster performance. All right, I twisted Chris's arm and had him bring up a monitor from the basement, and actually it appears as if the jail bars we're seeing on the capture card and the LCD monitor are possibly artifacts of digital capture of the video. Because as we can see by running a few quick benchmarks here, the 3D benchmark, there are no jail bars visible. Also, if we run the QuakeTime demo here, which was jailbarring pretty bad, that also looks really good. I see no jail bars there. So this video card looks like it might actually be working exactly as intended, and the issue might be some sort of an artifact with digital capture and the digital capture in an LCD monitor to turn it into the picture. So I might have to test a couple of my other Trident cards if I can manage to get a CRT, and some of the ones where jail bars was really the only issue, they might actually work too. So thank you again, Chris, for dragging this monitor upstairs.
Of course, glad to do it.
And maybe we've got a finally working Trident card here.
Hooray!
Yay! But wait, the plot thickens. I decided to use this Trident video card while testing the PicoGus that I recently built, as I thought it was a working video card. Maybe this video card did work 6 weeks prior, but there were graphical anomalies when I tried to run Jazz Jackrabbit before the computer locked up hard. And again. The setup program for Raptor, Call of the Shadows, had a truncated text column at the right side of the screen. And the game? Another lockup. Descent didn't even make it past the Interplay logo during my first attempt to run the game. And on the second, it ultimately locked up again. It looks like we may have prematurely declared victory at Chris's house. Just when I was looking forward to having a budget-oriented vintage video card to install in my budget-oriented vintage Emerson Elite SX386 computer, this video card has done what vintage Trident cards in my possession do: fail. Maybe this card's problem is just memory-related, so maybe I'll be able to repair it someday in the future. But for now, it looks like this card will have to go into this pile for now. Sorry, as is Trident video card. I have some ideas for things to try to repair some of these Trident video cards, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of the updates. And if you like exploring the computers that my generation grew up with, including their budget-oriented upgrade options, be sure to smash that like button. Until I figure out what's wrong with these cards, maybe I should just use Cirrus Logic video cards. Oh look! PCI Trident video cards. So tempting. Until next time, take care! These and other channel supporters make my videos possible. You can become a channel supporter too on Ko-fi or Patreon, with tiers starting at just $1 or local currency equivalent, and your name in the credits starting at $5. Ko-fi tips count too. For more information, visit my Ko-fi page at ko-fi.com/jdmcs or my Patreon page at patreon.com/jdmcs. Links are also in the video description below.